Hello, everyone. Happy New Year. This is Sunday over here, and I'm gonna go over next week's watch list for you guys. And it's been a long weekend. It's been a long holiday, and are you guys ready for the market tomorrow? Let's get some gains and let's nail some profits tomorrow. All right. There's a couple of things that there's a couple company that I'm gonna be talking about today's watch list section. And as you guys know, over the weekend, Bitcoin go crazy. Bitcoin went all the way to 33Ks, per Bitcoin, which is everybody talk about it over the weekend. And let's take a look at it, based on the chart, it going from beginning of the year from like 10K per Bitcoin, now it's 33K. And there's a lot of analysts, very optimistic about Bitcoin. It's going to go to 150K per Bitcoin or 100K per Bitcoin. But let's dive into it and see, what we can get out of Bitcoin right here. Okay, GBTC, which is one of the Bitcoin related fund. As you can see, on the Discord, we were talking about it. A few few months back, it was only $18 at the support level right here, and now it went all the way to 32. So when you see the chart right here, it's on the uptrend. It's on the uptrend pattern. It's on the higher low. Signal right here. You can see, and everything looks good right here. This tickers, definitely keep an eye on it. MRNA. So this one right here, we've been talking about it for months. Went all the way, down here at the at the $4 mark, and it went all the way up to $15. It stopped putting back right here. So this right here actually break our support level. So you got to look at this one right here. That we might keep an eye on this one, but but this one right here, that it break the support level of $11 right here. So it keep dipping. So we don't know when the when the turnaround is going to be. When you look at RSI definitely oversold, and MACD is it's tilting down. So we don't know when the turnaround is going to be. So we're not going to jump into this one unless we're going to see a signal of the RSI and the MACD curving back out. But this one definitely would be just watching this one for next week. This two tickers, is mainly related to Bitcoin. And as you guys see, Bitcoin's price goes all the way to 33. Is it too high? Nobody knows. Is it too low? It's going to pull back. Who knows, right? Right now there's so many retail investors jumping in, but we might see a lot of big institutions jumping into Bitcoin. It can boost up the price even higher. But guys, manage your risk. That could be a healthy pullback right here from for Bitcoin. But to make sure if you get in, make sure you put a stop loss, or to protect whatever investment that you put into. On the other hand, I'm not a licensed financial advisor. To your own risk, but everything that I say is just for entertainment purposes. Okay, so the next one's IPOC, which is we've been talking about it for months, and finally next week, January the 6th, next week is gonna be a merger vote. So that day, the day after that, the ticker gonna change, right? So last week when we see the close, it start gapping up to like 5%, before the close. So what does that mean? Like a lot of traders and investors rushing to get in, before the merger vote. So what's gonna happen, right? After the merger vote, if the market, optimistic about it, it's gonna go skyrocket, right? So from like this technical standpoint, you can see the MACD curve a little bit right here, about crossover. So this definitely would, you would see an uptick right here, right? You see, like you see the trend right here, this whole trend is above, all the EMAs, 20 EMAs, above all that, looking real good right here. And, and you see the little pullback right here, and start coming back up. So as long IPOC Monday can break this 1770, the previous high, then we're gonna see, you know, above 20s plus, you know, towards to the merger vote day, which is coming up in the, you know, in a couple of days, you know, in January the 6th, you know. So this is the previous high. So we wanna break this resistance. Right now it holds the support right here at you know, at 16 right here. So this just trade in this range, right? If you drop below the 16, then, you know, then you put your stop loss and, you know, call it a day and take your profit, right? So we all get in, like, from, you know, from our Discord, we all get in somewhere around the 11. So guys, you know, take your profit in the, you know, in percentage, right? So if IPOC go up all the way to 17, then you take maybe, you know, some, you know, certain percentage depending on your risk management, 30%, 40%, and then it goes up to 20, then you take another 20% or 30%. So you know, just remember, take your profit or protect your gains and protect your you know, protect your initial investments, you know, as you trade, you know, along this, you know, like the company. Okay, so I mean, based on what I see, IPOC, I mean, has real growth, you know, crazy growth potential right here. You know, compound annual growth rate is at 37%. You know, and the members and all that. So, you know, this is definitely a, you know, a game changer on the, you know, the healthcare system. So, you know, so I pretty bullish on this one. So looking forward to it for next week. So, you know, I mean, this already create, you know, us a, you know, a huge gain right here, because we got in around $11. So, you know, so we sell it around the way up. So this one right here that I just mentioned about it last week, you know, late last week, this ACAM is another SPAC that we look into. And also the merger day is on January the 20, and right now it's still sitting at like 11.20. So it's pretty close to the floor price at 10, right? So, you know, before the merger, all the specs gonna be, you know, the lowest they can get is somewhere around 10 to, you know, $9, right? So that's the floor, you know, so it's very close to the floor price right here. And, you know, and I'm looking at the, you know, you know, the investor presentation. I just gonna go real quick on the, you know, on one little slides right here, just, you know, kind of know why, you know, why you guys, you know, to let you guys know why I'm bullish on this one. And, you know, you look at the revenue projections right here at the end, the compound annual growth rate at 145% right here, and you compare all their, you know, peers, is so much higher, right? So, you know, so I'm not expecting this one gonna run all the way to like 30 or 40 or, and, you know, or anything like that. But if I, you know, I got in last week at like, you know, somewhere around $11, and if this one can run to 15, then I make, you know, good, you know, 30-40% out of it, and then I sell the way, you know, I sell all the way, you know, if it go up more, then I'm gonna go ahead and sell like different, you know, like certain percentage, right? When it goes up, right? So this one, definitely keep an eye on it. You know, still relatively cheap around this price because it's very close to the, you know, to the bottom floor at $10. And, you know, this one also merger in 2-3 weeks. So you guys can see, right? All the SPAC going so hot recently. Then usually closer to the merger day, that's the time that all the you know, investors and, you know, traders rushing in, you know, try to get on the boat, you know, before it go crazy, right? You know, so, but usually what I do is like, you know, I would take my profit, you know, when it gets closer, because like right up to the merger date and the ticker change, right? So the $10 floor is no longer there anymore. So it could go up all the way down to below 10, or it could go, you know, like QS, you know, to like 130, who knows, right? But, you know, but make sure manage your risk. And, you know, the first thing as a trader, you know how to manage your risk. That's how you're going to stay at this games, you know, longer than everybody else. Okay. So also next one would be the GHIV, which is the United Wholesale Mortgage. And this one, right, you know, and this one, you know, look at it, is still pretty bullish, right? And also the merger days on the, you know, January the 20th, based on what I'm seeing right here, that as long as still can hold, as long as it's still holding up above 13, that would be a good range, right? As long as it's still holding at 13, and you can see they double topped it on, on 1450. So you trade within this range, like as the merger date getting closer, it could break, 15, 18, 20, right? So, but I would watch my, my positions, 13 is the support level. And then if I hit below 13, then I would, be a little bit more caution about it and see how low it can go. But based on the MACD right here, that, you see the MACD curve right here and about the cost. So hopefully there's some buy volumes right here that pushing up more. So that way that it can, take this, to retest this, 1450 level. So this one right here, I'm still bullish, for next couple of weeks, before the merger. NPA. So this one right here, I'm super excited about this one, right? So this one right here is the first space mobile. This is the first space mobile, companies that, in the next couple of days, I'm gonna create like a more detailed YouTube video to explain that why I like this company so much. But I'm just gonna go one slide on their investment, presentation deck right here. As you can see, they are 3 years, annual growth rates at 107%. That's crazy. But also remember, they don't have any revenues at all until like 2024. So this is like a speculation type of stock. Like, it's the same thing like Nicholas and, and Fisker. So it's like high risk and high return type of, SPAC, right? So, so you gotta make sure that do your research and, and I'm, to me, it's like, this type of company that can make, it's like a game changer, right? So like it make the world different, and definitely that, work of taking some risk on here, but make sure that your position size, that's the, that you can handle, like, your risk. And based on the technical analysis right here, that you can see, the support level at 13, last week it did 13 and then it bounced right back up real quick. You see the MACD right here that curving up, so that means that there's a lot of buyers at 13. So, they have very strong support levels at 13. So, as long as keep breaking, higher, more volume pushing up. So I'm expecting this going to be up and down for a little bit longer because we still haven't know the merger date yet. So you still haven't announced the merger date. So it probably going to be somewhere around the first quarter of 2021, right? So, so you make sure if you like a swing trader, just trade around this range right here between like 13 to 16 right here. 16 right here is double top. So, it gotta need some news to break this 16 level, right? Or the whole SPAC market gonna go up, in order to break this. But if you trade this range, you're gonna make some, profit along the way to the, to the merger date, right? So, so I really bullish on this one here. THBR, this one right here, a lot of people is very bullish on this one. A lot of people are very bullish on this one, and based on the product itself, it's pretty good. It's pretty demanding, and it had the customers, I mean, it had relationship with like Apple's and all those big company, right? So, but today I'm just talking about a little bit, just go over the technical analysis and see what I think. I mean, I'm still holding this one right here because like we all got in this one at like $11. So I did not take that much profit off the table when it hits 15, but but I'm looking at it over here that if we get in at like 11, so we still have pretty good cushion right here that this range is still pretty good, but we had to watch this one right here. This level right here keep going down. We don't see any reversal signals right here. You see MACD having curving back up. You see RSI still right here, and you see all the you see that it broke the 20 EMA. It's trying to touch the 50 EMA. So I will watch on the 50 EMA right here. It's a $13 level is somewhere that I want to watch, and then the next level probably going to be like 1240. So the 100 EMA. So, but this one right here in the long run, before the merger or after the merger, even after the merger, I'm still pretty bullish on this one right here, because this one actually has has a revenue, it has a lot of customer base, and it's on the auto industry, right? So this one actually is pretty it's pretty good to put on your watch list. All right, guys. This one right here, FIII. So a lot of people talk about this one's gonna be the next superstar of EV and all that, right? So I mean, I do agree. This one right here looks really good, right? Based on the technical analysis, it looks like it's gonna make the cup and handle right here, hopefully, right? So we want to make sure that we watch this level at 1320, and if we can keep this level, and I mean the trend is still going higher, so so this 1320 level is the level that we're gonna have to be watching. But in the long run, this towards the merger, this one definitely have a lot of potentials. Like I say, I'm gonna make another video to talk about it in a little bit more detail later on. As you can see, RSI and MACD that does not have any signal for us at this moment, to finish up this cup and handle yet. But but I'm still pretty bullish on this one in the long run. So keep an eye on this one. This one is gonna be the the next EV. At this $13 price is still relatively cheap compared to all these, all those EV that already going up to like 20, 30, even before the merger. So I mean, getting in at $13 is still relatively cheap around this price. If you're looking at a little bit longer swing trading, term. So definitely keep an eye on this one right here. GIK is another good one right here that is also EV related, and everybody is so bullish on this one. Like same case like us, FIII, right? It's still relatively cheap at $13. And if you don't have a position, just add this little slightly position and just get some small position in the game, right? Because this one right here is also going to be the big one. So but it broke its support right here. It broke its support at 1350. It keep diving a little bit further. So I would hold off a little bit in order for myself to add more positions on this one right here, because I don't see any signals curving back up yet. So from the RSIs and MACD, I don't see any volume that actually show me that, hey, this one actually is going to be the bottom support. So but yeah, the next one would be the THCA. This one doesn't have the merger yet. I mean, it had the rumor, but this one right here, relatively, at $11, still sitting here with the rumor with one, with one of those trucking Uber company called the Transit. This one right here that's still a good price to get in before any before any LOIs or any any type of news. So I'm in this one for I'm also in this one right here that waiting for the the definite agreements, see what company they're gonna be merging with, right? Make sure that they merging with the with the company that they have rumor with. So all right, guys, so today pretty much those those couple company that I'm be watching next week, and majority are the SPACs and the Bitcoin that I will be watching. So Bitcoin is one of the the hot topics this couple of weeks, and and the SPACs is also another hot topic for last year and this year. And the thing that I like about SPAC, because before the merger, the floor price is going to be around $9 to $10. So so my my strategy is like I want to be able to risk manage before before thinking about profits, because that's the only way that you can stay on the games longer than everybody else. So make sure you protect your gains, protect your profit along the way when you're trading or when you're investing. Okay, guys, and drop me a comment, and also make sure to like and and subscribe my channel. And thanks for the support. And every single week on Sunday, I would have the watch list for everybody for the following weeks. So, the more like and the more subscribe I have, and, the more support I have, the more harder I work, and, the better listing that everybody else got. All right. Thanks for the support, guys. And I see you guys next week. And make sure to join the Discord. It's free. And, we have a lot of good traders in there. And I have the link below. And, please join. And, I say, let's make 2021 a better trading year for everybody. Let's everybody be profitable. Okay, guys. I talk to you guys. Thank you.